few words before we turn over to public comment.
You wanna start with
That's why I stopped. So, public comment.
Oh,
You know
Why don't you come on?
no, I was hoping somebody else was gonna start.
Anybody leave it, we're gonna hear you out first.
Darrell Watson, 909 Rose Avenue here in Kennett. Not a lot to say. I know that's probably a lot. But I'm here to extend that invitation to the council, mayor, this weekend, August 24th at 9 o'clock will be the opening ceremonies. So it is coming to fruition. Mayor, we do have you slotted to speak if you would like.
Okay.
If not, that's okay. But we would like to see as many of you guys out there as possible. I think it would be good for the town. I know that we should have quite a few out there. I know that there's been a lot of people on Facebook or whatever say that they were going to show up. Thank you. What you stated also on Facebook for us.
Darrell had to clean up a lot of trees after that big storm Friday night.
Well, actually, it was just a few, but I do want to say thank you again to everyone. Everybody has come through for us. We still have some things to do tomorrow. We have, I believe his name is Kevin from Portageville. I believe he's putting the bases in for us because we wanted them exact. We wanted no mistakes on them, and I guess one of the bases that I bought was not correct. Home plate was not correct, so he's going to go get that from Skeeter Kells. Hopefully they have it and put in the bases tomorrow. It's not going to be, it's going to be a pretty penny, that's for sure, because he has put in bases for other places, the ballparks here in Kennett before. It's what I've been told, so I don't know what his prices are. The McElrath or that association. Besides that, we can, if you haven't been out there, you'll be amazed on what has been done. We actually have somebody documenting. I've done it, but there's actually somebody that is going to put something together for the transformation from when we started till Saturday, and hopefully we'll get that out on the social media. We have, thanks to the park department also, they have really come through for us. We now have I believe it's the parks, they put in a fence in between the east parking lot of South School, so we can park there and go through that area. It makes it a lot easier. I believe someone was called on that, or somebody made that call, and we appreciate that. It'll help us out a lot. I can answer a lot of questions if you have them, but that field is ready. The field is ready. The 2 trees that got knocked down Friday night, I guess it was Friday night, didn't affect the park at all. Just, well, I'm sorry, the field. It affected the park, but not the field at all. So, there any questions?
If you haven't gone to see Jones
Oh.
Park, you should. Because if you, it's been neglected. You guys know Jones Park's been neglected. And this is awesome. And I've not seen it look that good in 40 years.
I appreciate that.
I played ball in Jones Park. It's not looked this nice in decades.
I think it's one of our underutilized parks. It's a
Oh,
beautiful park.
underutilized,
Yeah.
it's been neglected.
Yeah.
It's
We
been
will,
neglected.
well, as you know, as the mayor stated, this is my first
Yeah,
first
gotta go
project
see
here in
it.
Kennett. It ain't gonna be my last. Whether I have to get money from someone else or I have to come up with it myself, there will be more things done for Kennett.
It's nice.
I appreciate you saying
Yeah,
that.
well, thank you. Good work.
Thank you. What else we all have going on out there? Will we food wise?
I believe we'll have some concession stands out there. I don't know exactly who's gonna be doing that, if it's gonna be us or it's gonna be someone else. like I said, we have the fire department bringing out the flag, I believe, the police department is gonna be there helping them out, I believe, is what I was told. So it's a pretty, maybe you don't know.
Maybe you don't know.
That's okay. You don't need to know, that's small town, that's small town stuff. I heard that they were gonna be out there helping them with just, I don't know exactly as far as holding the flag up or whatever. What else is there? We've got somebody singing the national anthem. We've got somebody praying over the field. I'll probably have a little speech. One of the McElraths will have a little speech. We have slotted the mayor and anybody else that would like to come and say something about it, because we have pretty much an hour to take up. It's gonna be 9 o'clock is the open ceremonies and 10 o'clock is the first pitch for the softball game itself. So, and we also have at least one, Kevin Ward will be throwing out one of the first pitches. And then I'm trying, if, I haven't been in contact with him, but if anybody has his number,
I have it.
you know who I'm talking about?
You know, I used to
Fred-
work for the
Fred-
city.
No, Kevin I've got, Freddie Greenway. Does anybody have that number? Because I would love for Freddie to throw out one of the first pitches also.
I have his number.
Thank you very much. Or if you can get in contact with him and let him know that I would love for him to be there and he can warm up somehow. It's only one pitch. But that's the sort of thing that we'll be doing there. We have already mowed it again today. We'll mow it one more time. The bases, like I said, will be set up tomorrow. And then I think the only thing that we really need is probably just a little bit more dirt, because it's got one little low spot in it on the shortstop side, but we'll take care of that. But we won't need it on Saturday. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. As long as it doesn't rain, which I don't think it's scheduled, so we're good. Any other questions?
Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you guys for support.
Anyone else? Anything for the council? Seeing none.
I have a public announcement.
Okay,
Just,
please.
the weekend of September 6th and 7th is a big weekend in Kennett. I think most of you know. The 15th Annual Fall into Arts Festival will be held Saturday. It's on the square. It's been expanded this year. We're gonna have 3 performance areas. In the past, we've only had 1, so that's kind of a big deal. We've also, last year, we started a walking tour around the square, historic sites. This year, we're adding heritage homes. There are 11 different houses on a tour. You'll ride a little tram all around College and Van Demeter and Washington and St. Francis. We're homes that were built between 1877 and the early 1900s, where the city fathers lived. As we're getting close to our 180th anniversary of Kennett, we wanted just to highlight some of our heritage of the city founders, and so we don't forget who those people were. And that's on Saturday from 10 to 4. And then that evening is something else that's really new. At 7 o'clock at the Kennett High School Auditorium, Lemmy Poole, who many of you know, he's a renowned tenor, is organizing a concert to honor our friend Calendria Johnson, who lost a year ago. And Lemmy's going to perform. He has a Broadway actress who was in Grease and Little Women who'll be there. A lot of other local talent, many of whom you know. And they're going to perform and sing for 90 minutes with an intermission. It is completely free to the public. If people want to make a donation to the scholarship fund in honor of Calendria, they can do that. But, you know, if you haven't heard Lenny sing, it's a treat. He has a magnificent voice, and I'm sure he's put together a first-rate roster of talent. So that's all day on Saturday. And if Dennis were here, I'm sure he'd tell you about the cruisers who'll be doing their thing on Friday night and out in the park on Saturday. So we're cramming in a lot of entertainment in one weekend in Kennett, and hoping for good weather. So, oh, and then I have some extra signs. If any of you have businesses that you'd like to display a sign, I have them right here. So thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for bringing it up. Are you all gonna have games that same day?
No, we were looking into that, but that fell apart because of we didn't want
Partial,
to
yeah.
have that issue with the cars.
Okay.
So we're playing somewhere else though.
Very good.
Yeah, if you, the flyers there that you guys have, the softball tournament we're gonna have on October 5th. I believe the date, that is our annual fundraiser for Shop of the Cop program that we have every year. We're still looking for teams to put this tournament together, but that's by far our biggest fundraiser for the Shop of the Cop program. So it's been good to us over the years, and if you guys have any questions, you can contact me.
Yeah, I want to thank Kenny and them for being at the schools this week, and week, and with patrol cars and lights and everything, clean up some of this traffic.
All right, I think I've got everything. All right, you all, we'll meet again in a couple weeks. Okay, closed meeting, we gotta go to a closed meeting actually, for real estate. We need to vote, to go close this session and go to closed meeting. Motion?
Yes.
Second. All in favor say aye. Aye. That's roll call, right? Roll call.
Yes.
All right. Does anyone need to go restroom? We'll give them a couple minutes for the room to clear out.
It'll be brief.